Welcome, everyone, to today's live stream, episode number 5 of our Solasta 2 Early Access Sorcadin gameplay series. I'm Commander Joe, and I want to thank you for coming along on our journey today. So, admin notes. I think we have too much to do today for today to be the finale of this playthrough. We'll see as we go here, but we have a couple of big encounter areas. We're probably going to need to head back to Caer for at least one more time before we get to the end dungeon, so to speak, of early access. So I'm not entirely sure we're going to finish today. If we don't, then I have a plan for next week. We will finish this up next week, and then we will, whatever time is remaining in that time slot, we will do a bonus Elite Dangerous stream to finish up the extra time. So it may be that there will be 2 Elite Dangerous live streams next week, and we'll just kind of play it by ear and see what happens today, and then watch out for the post tab and social media, and I'll put up some information about what we're going to be doing next week. So the game experienced a hot fix on, I think it was Wednesday of this week, to really just fix 2 feats in the game, the follow-up strike feat and the ambidextrous feat. That's all that the devs said that they fixed. I did obviously report the sorcerer multi-class bug, as I mentioned 2 weeks ago on our live stream. I did submit that bug report, so we'll see if we end up getting that addressed at some point in the future as well. But for those of you who have gone through to level 4 and picked up an additional feat, those 2 feats which weren't functioning correctly are now supposed to be fixed, which is always a good thing to hear. So make sure you get your game updated so you can take full advantage of what's out there for your builds. I think that's it on admin notes. So on our recap, our last live stream, we finished up exploring the old harbor. We had our fight with Dredger out there, picked up some items. We're going to be making our way through the overworld a little bit, because we do have 2 encounters that we need to do today. We need to go track down the bandits who killed Bach, the apprentice whose ring we have, and that's going to lead us to one of the best finesse weapons light and finesse weapons in the game, or in early access right now. And then we have to take care of some basilisks, and that's a pretty tricky fight. So we want to make sure that we've kind of gotten ourselves ready for that as much as we can, because I think that fight is more difficult than the end game fights that we have in the Hearth of Kucheza. So let's go ahead and load back in here. Okay, and oh yeah, this is the one. Sorry, this load isn't right. This was during all my testing afterward, and I didn't save it. So I think it's this one. I was doing a bunch of testing when I submitted the bug report, and I had forgotten I had done this. I had done a bunch of testing while I submitted that bug report to get them a save file that they would have. So that's what that other one was. So here we are, fully leveled up at level 4, and let's head back out to the a world map. Sorry, I'd forgotten about that save file there. Okay, so we have a couple of additional things out here that we can go look at. Might as well go take a look at those. We'll take a long rest here.
I suppose I should thank you, whoever you are.
Cunning words used to avoid bloodshed. Impressive. But it won't always work. There will be blood.
She's a great sinister main character right now. I'll give her that. Okay, so we've got a trail here that we can attempt to follow. Okay, so there's kobolds in here. So we don't have a whole lot of animal handling experience here. But you know what? Let's try it. 50-50 shot. Put our faith in the dice. What do you know? Okay. So now we're on the side of the sand line and we're gonna have to just go after the kobolds. Okay, so just some kobolds, kobold veterans. Here's the sand lion and its young sand lion cubs. I'm gonna save sneak attack. That was a crit.
Bleed.
Okay, so managed to get rid of 2 there. Who's going next? The veteran there. And then the other veteran there. Let's actually step into this. Okay, so we threw an explosive pearl. I'll take that kill. Or we're gonna throw another explosive pearl. Whole lot of crits happening out there. Might as well. We won't need it, but I'll be taking a long rest after this anyway.
Neyorka, Evil, Malnus! Ah!
Alright, easy. Let's pick up the last of the loot here. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Let's just check and see if we have anything else here on the map. So, we do have our rest spot. Good. Let's take our long rest here. Because we're right next to the next encounter that we'll just move right into. Hey, Rudy, welcome. I'm glad it's warm and sunny where you are because it is dumping rain and thunderstorms right now where I'm at, so I hope you enjoy the weather. Okay, so 2 Ettins standing around a corpse here. So we can hide and wait. Well, we're rolling well here. So let's ambush here. 2 Ettins are not to be trifled with. And they're both down here. Let's see if we can get ourselves up top. We definitely want to take advantage of the high ground here. They're gonna come around this way towards us. So let's kind of prepare for that. Okay. So let's see if we can ambush here. I think we have to get right up near the edge. Okay, so I can do it from here. Hey, we rolled well on initiative. Okay, good. A lot of damage on the... Look at all those D6s. One point off of max damage. For guiding bolt. Drop shatter down here. And move back a little bit. We'll drop shatter here as well. There's better damage. Okay, so I can get there. And this one has no cover. Okay. Nice. Let's get that sneak attack damage in. Now we'll get ready to move out. Okay, so okay. So I think we're ready for them to make their approaches on the next turn. So let's get Bless running.
Marike Encho. Kiribe. Nayoka Evo.
Oh, why can't she sense him there?
Nayoka Evo.
Okay, so we'll ready up that cantrip. Oh, that was dumb. I skipped his turn accidentally. I'm gonna move out here and I'm gonna ready up an action. Okay, so we did have to dash, which is good. And this one should have to dash as well. So he'll get his kick in, and he missed that time. Now here, let's just Herald of Pain. But should be able to get a kill here, and maybe two. 3 hit points.
Arcana, Evo, Malmix!
Absolutely have to have the kill. Magic missiles where it's at. Okay, so let's just take a quick look down here. I don't think there's anything else. Yep. Closed off. So I think we're just leaving. Which should be over here. Yes, it is. Alright, that should finish up the permanent encounters here south of the river. This one is, these are all north of the river. Okay, so let's try and hide. This is a low percentage. Got a high roll though. So unlike last week, we're at least rolling well in our random encounters. So, bunch of dryads, the sand lion's gonna be a problem. So a bunch of wood fairies, I mean, there's our Garden Dryad. I think I like... Oh, here are the rest. Okay, there's Matriarch Edwina. I think I like the position I'm in, but I think I'm going to move back. Just to give myself more room here. And I'm going to go after... I'm going to focus fire on Matriarch Edwina here. Let's start this while everybody is way down at the other end. Low rolls, super low rolls. We're gonna dash and get up right next to her. So that way if she's throwing any ranged attack spells, they'll have disadvantage. Okay, now they should all have to dash. Okay, and I'll move Sathina out here kind of preemptively. Only 1 damage. And I want to keep focusing damage on Matriarch. There we go. Okay, I think I want to get Bless up now. Won't be able to get it up there. So let's get his range spells some bonuses. And where are we at? 38. Let's not push. And then we'll move up here. And let's see what happens. They're probably going to get in range. No, they're not. Okay. So inflict wounds, I'm not too worried about. Okay. So... get that sneak attack crit. Oh, even with advantage, I rolled a 5. Great. So what is she at? 12 hit points. I think now I can move back. I'm going to invoke an attack of... Oh, well, yeah, I'm not going to invoke an attack of opportunity here. So let's see. We prefer to hold. Well,
Neyorka Evo. Malnus.
that's probably a good use of Shatter. Oh boy. It's completely frozen. There it goes. Roll the 1. I'm not going to Divine Smite that. Roll the crit, no need to waste it. Okay, so let's see if we can get a kill here.
Malnus!
Nice. That's exactly what I wanted to see. For some reason, whenever the wood fairies take a turn, it's laggy. Rolled an 18.
Fine. Trust me.
Well, if anyone's going to take poison damage, it's going to be the person that's resistant to it. So, I think I'm going to wait until my next turn here.
Marike Evo. Malnus.
Okay, let's take that free Divine Smite.
Malnus!
Okay, so went after Athena with the poison spike. See if it dashes up here. Okay, good. Alright. So let's go to work. Let's move in here. Okay, now it's vexed. That'll get me sneak attack. Okay, so let's move here.
Neyorka Evo. Malnus.
Okay, they both made their saves. Unfortunate. Okay, we'll take that opportunity attack. We're not going to Divine Smite. Okay. So we need to worry about the Garden Dryad, so I think I'll be focusing out there.
Arcana Evo Malnus!
Wow. That was some nice damage. Got that +8 because of all the D4 rolls.
Better luck next time.
I'll take that kill. That was just a gifted kill. So let's move here and throw up Herald of Pain. Okay, that kills both of the wood fairies and gets some really nice damage on the sand lion. And hopefully we can get a kill here. Nice.
Malmis!
Okay, so that's gonna vex. Let's get up next to it.
Nayorka, Evo. Malmis!
Oh, jeez, come on. I've got a +6 modifier on that, and I didn't roll above a 6. Nice. Again, when you absolutely have to have the kill.
Malmis!
Alright, so that worked out pretty well. Finish our looting, we'll take our long rest. And we're going to start making our way back toward the city. See what the matriarch has. So we got a ring and a necklace here.
So tired.
So he doesn't need the ring of poison resistance because he's already got it. I can't put that on until I know what it is. So we'll research both of these when we take our long rest. Okay, we do have a long rest spot in here. We need to ID a couple of items. There's the Ring of Fire Resistance and the hand-carved leaf amulet. So the Ring of Fire Resistance, I'm going to give him. He's got necrotic resistance. The hand-carved leaf amulet gives you proficiency in nature and proficiency in animal handling. I believe he has the... So a -1 here, +1. So she has +4. That will give her the best. Usage of, oh, did she already have proficiency in animal handling? If she does, it's not going to help her. No, she does not. So... yeah, she's already got her holy symbol. I forgot. That's what I forgot to do. I think I can go buy it back. I need to get the universal spell or component pouch spell focus and put it here on her so that she can use a necklace slot. Forgot about that. Okay, so let's head out. I'm not entirely sure where I sold it, but we'll look around the vendors in the city and see if we can find it. I'm pretty sure I had 2 of them. Well, we can check one of these. How about I save the game? It's been a while. Okay, so we got some black smoke. So a caravan's been looted. Okay, so we earned some gold there. Oh, okay. So this is our performance checks, and you have to pass like 3 of these, I think. And I've never passed them all. And that's not going to do it. That's definitely not going to do it. You know, I am kind of anxious to see what that thing does. Because I've never completed it. And it's a random occurrence. So let's just try and see if we can save scum this until we pass. Okay, so there's 1. Okay, so we're still getting guidance, but now it's lowering that chance. Okay, so we're still good there. And now I think this is our last one. And we rolled a 7, and that's not enough. So we did pretty good. But yeah, I'm kind of anxious to see what happens if you complete all of these. Okay, so there's the first one. And we rolled a 1. Great. We had a +9 on that check. because of guidance, and we ended up rolling a 1. That's great. We'll do 2 more times, and that's it. If it doesn't, I'll come back here later on and do it, just to satisfy my own curiosity. But we've got decent chances here. It's just the dice are not being favorable. Oh, jeez, come on. I guess this is what happens when we have all those decent rolls earlier. Now we're going to get punished when we really want to see them. This is tabletop at its best right here. Okay, well there's the first one. Got a +9 on this again. And there's that one again. You gotta be kidding me. That is absolutely nuts. That's absolutely crazy. So, all right. Well, we're not gonna keep going on that. I'll come back later and do it on my own time and see what it does. That's absolutely crazy, though. Okay, so let's turn in these 2 quests. We'll see if we can... We'll sell off these items, see if we can purchase some more armor. It would be really nice if I could get that other piece of plate armor for my rogue.
It is decreed that a most treacherous spy from the upstart
Okay, so
Argard
it's
armies
not this
shall be hung
one.
by their neck until dead. Oh yay, oh yay, oh yay! By order of the Lady Anabasia, tomorrow at the first
So
hour
it might
past dawn.
be...
It is decreed that a most treacherous spy from the upstart Argard armies shall be...
I think it's the one down at the other end of this. So let's just go sell here first. And we already have the ruby here. This is worth 800, so I think we'll get rid of the ruby. Keep the big diamond. Okay. And last bit of selling here. Okay, let's see. So we have another plate armor that we can buy here. And then let's see if I sold that pouch here. Doesn't look like I did. Okay. So let's put that. A couple of things. Put that on. Why can't he wear it? Oh boy, his stats got reset as well. Oh boy. Okay, well it's not useless. It can go on her. She can wear it. Okay, so let's sell off her chainmail. Okay, and we'll check over here. Okay, nothing here. Alright, so down here at the end of this road. This one's marked on the map. Okay. Whoever has these materials, I think this is bugged. Yeah, I think this one's bugged. I haven't run into this bug before. Who has? Look at our map. This is strange mushrooms. So who has the mushrooms? There they are. So yeah. This is bugged. This can sometimes, this is the first time I've run into this. This is in the bug list. I thought it was fixed though. Maybe it hasn't been. Okay, there it goes. So, yeah, just have to reload it. And then the other quest turn in. Yeah, it is at that board, so that one was bugged previously. So let's head over there. And try and turn in box ring here. Okay, so that one finished up as well. So I need to do one more thing here. Since I can't get him plate, I can get him half plate. Which is going to give him a bonus, a +1 armor class bonus. And he can sell the scale mail. Okay. And I think that's the best I can do as far as outfitting goes for now. So let's head back out. I'm going to stop by the Sentinel on the way out. And we're going to go deal with some bandits. Okay, don't know what this one is. Okay, they were interested in a boat. Okay, so we got some explosive pearls. We're going to stop in here real quick. See if I sold anything off to Harold. Okay, no. Okay. All right, so we're going to head over to the east side. Of the overworld over here. This is where the basilisks are. And we want to try and get okay. So we're going to approach here. Again, we're going to start dealing with these bandits. Okay, and I don't think there's anything here. We just need to approach and find the footsteps. And we should find those footsteps up here. Right down at this area. There they are. Okay, so now this should open up. Okay, so yeah, found these footsteps. It leads us to this leave area point. So those bandits ambushed that caravan. Okay, here's the other location. And this one's going to have bandits in it. Okay, they're all down here. We're gonna... Alright. Let's break this apart and let's start an ambush. Okay, so we rolled well. So the people we're going to have to worry about. Okay, Vax is the first. But the Cult Fanatic and the Mender, we want to focus here. So here I can get no cover for the Cult Fanatic. Not sure why I didn't get a push option. Oh, that's Sharon. Yes, gotta remember that. She now has that same face picture as... I thought it was Dave that I was moving up there, not Sharon. Okay, we can get all four with the shatter here. Alright, nice. And a miss. Okay, now Rudy has his own shatter, which he can drop here. Okay, so it looks like they passed their saving throws. Unfortunate. Okay, well, at least he missed. Alright, got a kill there, good. And then M. Perfect. Alright, got rid of the two that I was worried about. Vax hits hard. He's gonna have to dash to get up here, though. Oh, okay, he's gonna sit back and shoot, that's fine. He's got 3 shots, I think.
Are you still with us?
Scout's got 2 shots. Alright, I think... Not entirely sure if this is going to work. Going to get him. It's not going to get Vax, though. Okay.
Evo. Malmich.
Yeah, I'd like to get rid of the scout.
Neyorka, Evo, Malmich.
Okay, good. So Athena, we're just gonna move. Let's try and get an attack here. That missed. Rolled a 1. Nice.
Arcana,
It's only a
Evo.
35% chance.
Arcana, Evo.
Okay, so this is gonna be dangerous. But maybe.
Arcana, Evo. Malmich.
I was gonna have to get extraordinarily lucky there anyway. Okay, so we're gonna move him up here. All right. Now it's just Vax. I can't get close enough. Yes, I can. Let's get him right next to him. He'll keep with his bow, and this will give him disadvantage on those attacks. Okay, so he changed over to his sword. I'll take the attack of opportunity and miss.
Marike, Encho. Piribe.
Okay, because he's kind of hard to hit. So we'll throw a magic missile out here. Oh, too far. Get somebody next to him, so when he tries to retreat...
Arcana, Evo, Malmich.
Only a 48% chance there. So let's move up on him as well. Now let's see if we can get some sneak attack. We can, and that'll end it. Perfect. Well done. So we'll look at his dropped items, and he's going to have a beautiful short bow and beautiful leather armor. There's a note and a key. Okay. I think that's all. I don't think there's anything else in here. No. Didn't actually mean to do that. Because I want to check my inventory and read that note. Let's ID these items. Short bow +1 and leather armor +1. Okay, so everybody got some XP there. We don't need the food. Okay, what we need to do though is I can actually do it here. I'm not going to stay in here yet. I just want to get in here, equip some items, and read the note. And where is the... There's the short bow. Goes here. An instant upgrade on that. And that's it. Okay, we can go explore down here if we want.
Look,
there's nothing
a camp
outside
down there.
here.
I see corpses. Let's check it out.
Okay, so we picked up the journal. And this will tell you about the treasure hunters.
Then fought over whether to stay or go.
Some of them left. The others, well, killed by animals, it seems.
Animals? This poor soul was petrified. Basilisks.
Keep an eye out for those beasties, everyone. Or should I say, keep them closed.
These notes suggest they were looking for some kind of Pavon hideout.
Maybe we can achieve what they couldn't.
Let's take a look around.
Okay, so we'll search the bag here. Take the potion of healing.
We should take a look at this.
It looks like they were trying to dig through here.
What? Through the mountain? Do you think they were digging for gold?
I think they had something else in mind.
They got it wrong. There's nothing here. They would have dug for years and never found a thing.
Okay, so this is going to lead you up around this way and into the main location where the basilisks are. We're not going to do that here yet. Okay. Are we waiting for... because it's going to be back here. Let's head down here to this one. Okay, so we have an observe option here. Okay, so these vultures are much bigger than normal. Okay, so they're harpies. Okay, so let's defend against the harpies. It said there were only 2 of them in the description. You don't expect that there's only going to be 2, though. Okay, so... good, we're within range of the Squaller first. Throw a Divine Smite there. Get half of their hit points gone.
Nayoka, Evo. Malnus!
Ooh, big damage there. That's Sharon again. Okay, nice. Got rid of the Squaller right off the bat. Seems that flying or levitating enemies seem to cause some lag here. And let's get him within reach of Sathina so he can shield if necessary. And he missed.
Arcana, Evo. Malnus!
Nice. Good sneak attack there. And got our kill. Okay. Go ahead and go after Dave, that's not a problem. Alright. Okay, now we'll head out here. Let's check and see what's in this next encounter here. Drop a save before we go in. Okay. So we're gonna have to worry about the boss and the hunter. The scout's not going to be too fun, but I'm pretty sure we can get rid of the scout right off the bat. Okay, rolled really well on initiative. Okay, that's Sharon. I remembered it for once. So we're gonna get Bless up here. So let's see if we can get Athena to get a kill on the scout. Nice. Can I get 3? I can't. So can't get 3 on any of them. So who do I want to focus? Probably the hunter. There's another scout there. I think it's best placed here.
Death reaches out for you.
Make sure this gets positioned right. Okay, so I think there's no cover on the scout. I don't think. Oh no, there is. There's half cover on the scout because he's behind the others. Yeah. I do have advantage. Okay, good deal. They're all gonna dash in. The hunter won't. Yep, there he goes. Roll the crit. Jeez, got her to, what is that, 1 hit point? Okay. Well, we need to get her up here then.
Marike Apio Cure!
So now we just need to focus on getting rid of enemies. Nice. Take that. Okay, so Rudy, go focus on the hunter.
Arcana, evoke.
Old person is a wisdom save. The hunter tends to indicate to me that it's more like a ranger type, and they tend to have a high wisdom.
Arcana,
Yeah,
Encho.
55% chance.
Arcana, Evo, Malmis!
We're going to move here so we can shield Sathena if necessary. Oh, nice.
Malmis!
Okay.
Nayoka, Evo. Malmis!
Okay, now... Rudy does have shield. Yeah, 16. I think we getting close on him. Okay. Jeez. Nice rolls. I'll take that. Okay, there's one, there's two. I'll take the attack of opportunity. Okay.
Maraike, Evo, Malmis!
Alright, I think we upcast
Arcana,
this and we throw
Evo.
one here and the rest of them here.
Malmis!
Alright. That was your chance to shine, Dave, and well done. We'll upcast that.
Malmis!
Nice. Like it. Okay, well we took a big hit there, but managed to survive it. Let's go loot the hunter here. Alright, so we have a lockpick here, so we'll drop a quick save. Not with you. Okay, so beautiful chain shirt and a beautiful longbow. We'll take both of those. Go back here, take our long rest. Okay, should be a chain shirt +1 and a longbow +1. So the longbow +1, I don't think anybody is capable of using it. The chain shirt +1 is 14. So I don't think anybody needs that as well, because this is 15 +2, so yeah, I don't think either one of those are going to get any use. I mean, I guess I could change this and change it to slow instead of push. And change out... Oh, she doesn't have weapon mastery on them anyway. So, yeah, I'll give it to him. I'll give it to her. Okay, so let's get out of here. Okay, so we couldn't find where the smoke came from. Down here, not worried about that. I don't think there's anything else to unlock up here. No. I don't think I can get down there anyway. Yeah, it'd have to be a forced march to get there. Okay, and I won't be able to get down to that one either. So, you know, I don't know if we can do this before, because they were talking about trying to find a hidden Pavon camp. So I don't know if I can do the bandits before I do the abandoned camp. I think I might have to do the basilisks first. I was hoping to have a different weapon before I did this, but let's go ahead and go in here and we'll go through this. Okay, so for this, we're going to come up this way. Go around here.
Hey, look over there. We should climb that hill, get a better view of our surroundings.
That you can't climb up, that's a jump down. But here...
What are those weird crystals?
No idea. But, yeah, there seems to be a way through them.
Okay, and there's the hidden entrance. So now, in here,
this is exciting. Do you think we might find some lost treasure? Just watch your step.
We need to have guidance up.
Marike Devo Freebay.
Okay, so we'll refresh guidance again.
Marike Devo.
Okay, now you can see basilisks over there. Okay, there's the perception check. So, where is it? There it is. Okay, so there's an exquisite ring in here. Okay, now there is... I thought there was another perception check. It might be here. No. Let's head back this way. See if I missed a perception check over here somewhere. Thought there were 2 perception checks in here. I could be wrong. Oh. And now that's the exit. And that's where the other one was. Let's refresh it one more time. No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, for some reason I could have sworn there was another perception check in here. Oh, yeah, there it is. We already passed it. I just didn't catch the notification. So on a couple of those sulfur crystals that you pick up, there are perception checks to open up some additional items. Okay, so actually let's head down here. Okay, now this is one way. Once you drop down here, you're not coming back until this encounter is finished, and you can drop this crystal here to create a bridge to get you back up. So anybody you bring down here is going to be down here for the duration. And I'm going to bring everybody down. Okay. So, got a basilisk facing away here. The 2 Coast basilisks down here. I've explained this encounter before. What we're trying to do is we're trying to interact with this, and this to destroy these nests. They will keep spawning lesser basilisks until we destroy them. So we need to make it a priority to get out there and do that. And to that end, I'm gonna split M off over here. Everybody else, I'm gonna move over this way. Forgot about the caltrops. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's another set out here. And another couple over here. There's that one. Okay, let's stay over here. Watching his detection here. Don't want her to interact with that yet. I would prefer for them to be here. As far as I can get them. Okay, so can't get them there. Alright, so let's start this off. And we're going to start it off with an ambush, if we can. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we'll destroy that one. She's still hidden after she did that. Okay, so I actually don't want to move this turn. I want to draw all of them this way, and I'm hoping he's not going to come this way. Hoping he's going to go around this way. Alright. Okay, so he's going the right way. Don't need to push there. I won't be able to push him anyway. Okay. I didn't want him to stop there. We'll try the heroic inspiration. Okay, she saved against the basilisk. Try and conserve her spell points here. Okay. I don't know if I can get around behind him. So we failed the perception check. We're going to move here. We're going to destroy this one. I'm going to move here. So we have this one left and the one over there by him left. Rudi can knock this one out right now. But I'm going to wait for Xenia to do it. Because the basilisk is going to pop out right next to her. She's better equipped to handle that. Oh, I left him with 1 hit point. That's tragic. Okay, so let's get Xenia to destroy this one. Saved and he missed. Good. Get the cantrips. Jebfa's restrained. Not too worried about that. Nice. Okay, so let's upcast this. Okay. And you're not going to get any more of the Neokos basilisks in here. Those are the only ones. Okay, so she saved. Okay, took some damage from the bite. Okay, restrained. Okay, rolled against the restraint. And he missed. Oh, he's moving. Get a kill. Oh, jeez. Oh, he's coming after M. Good. He's a wizard on his saving throws here. Okay, so can we get burning hands on all three of them? We can. That's beauty. Nice spell there. Okay. So we're doing all right. M's gonna be in trouble. Okay, so let's get over here. He's gonna provoke 2 attacks of opportunity here, but they'll both be at disadvantage. There's the first. That one hit. Okay, he's got the ring of poison resistance though. Oh, and he hit again. For a crit. That wasn't good. Was hoping he'd be able to run away there, but it looks like M is probably going to go down. I need to get a kill here. I need to guarantee that kill. Because I need everybody else to start moving that way. So... I'll let Athena work on this one. Put this one back here. Which one is this? Yeah, okay, I'm not worried about him. What is that? What is happening here? I think this is glitched somehow. I think when it popped out on top of her hitbox or something, and maybe this is glitched. I don't know what this attack animation is doing. Yeah, see, I can't initiate that attack. Something's wrong there. I couldn't even move. Now, 2 crits. Oh, okay. Alright, so we need to get out here. And keep these guys off of M. I can't lay on hands. Okay, we saved. But missed. She's gonna go down. Okay, this is horrible. This is glitched somehow, and I don't know how. Rolled low on that too. Yeah, see, I can't even cast a spell on her. Something's seriously glitched about that. And I'm not gonna be able to see him. He's way too far away. I'll just worry about resurrecting him here in a second. Because there's no way I'm getting away from this. It's going to be 3 attacks of opportunity here. They're all going to have disadvantage, but that's not going to matter. There's no way I'm going to get that lucky on these attacks. But I'm going to have to try. Because I can't kill any of them. Yep. Yeah, see, I can't do anything. Horrible, I can't do anything. I'm just sitting here having to suck up all these attacks. This is the dumbest... Just absolutely stupid. Let's get out of here and see if maybe I can now move and reset that. And a miss. I could get here and bring him up, but they would just take him back down. And it's better if I try it with Sharon. What crit? How many crits are these guys gonna roll? This is crazy. That's why you have a 20 armor class. Okay, so can I position this? Looks like I can. I'd provoke an attack of opportunity. I'd be able to... I don't know if I'd be able to see. I think M would be out of range anyway. And I missed. Okay, I need to get out here and get in range for Herald of Pain. Let's get this one in here again. Okay. Okay, well at least I can attack now. But yeah, see, well I don't even think I'll be able to do this. See, look, I'm kind of... It's like I'm stuck in ranged mode or something. But see, I can't even move. This is just weird. He has resistance to poison damage as well, so... Let's provoke that attack of opportunity. I'm not going to be able to... Well, I don't know. We're going to change this to level 2. Rolled low. Yeah, rolled low on everything. 8 radiant damage out of 3d8. Rolled a 19. Not a lot. Or that was me. So we failed the attack. Rolled a crit. What is that, like the 4th nat 20 there? The 4th crit they rolled? What happened? I have a feeling this is a pathing error and the game's froze. I think it's trying to move and it can't. Because of its hitbox, it's trying to move around here. The game tells it can, but the hitbox prevents it. I think the game's frozen. Oh, jeez. Lucky. Okay, so I need a kill there. I need 2 kills there. That helped. Because now Sharon... can cast Healing Word here. And get M up. Rolled 2 ones. 1d6 and a 1d4 and rolled 2 ones. Okay, now M is going to move where he can benefit from shielding. Sneak attack. Do you have a magic missile left? He does. That should be it. Okay. Wow. Well, the crit machine made that a lot more interesting than it should have been. But at least we came out of it with everybody alive. Okay, we're gonna walk M around and scout out where all the caltrops are. I know there was one here that the Basilisk ran into. Just make sure there aren't any more. Okay, doesn't look like there are. So now here, I think we have history checks. Okay. Maybe it was a temporary or emergency hideout for them. Okay, so we got a beautiful rapier and some leather armor and a beautiful circlet. So we are definitely going to go outside and we're going to rest. ID all of that stuff. So we can push this down now. That's going to allow us to head out. Here, right? Yep. Okay, and now we can make our way around this way and just drop down. We're gonna go use the campfire. Or we're not going to use the campfire because it's out. And we're gonna move and take a long rest as soon as we can out here. Hope we don't get a random encounter on our first movement. so we just want to take a long rest here. Circlet of Blasting. Rapier +1. And the Scholarly Ring gives you proficiency in Arcana and Religion. I don't think we're going to have anybody that's going to benefit from that. And why can't I get back there? Wonder if there's another... I can never remember what triggers that. I don't think it's a random encounter, but we'll maneuver around and wait and see if a random encounter procs. I don't want to leave that behind. It's not back here. I know it's not. Okay, so an Ettin's here. This is that named Ettin, I believe. Yeah. This is Crass and Knot.
Nayorka, Evo.
Okay, everybody, we're just gonna let him come to us.
Marike, Encho. Piribe.
Looking to see where I can get an attack from. I can get one from here.
Arcana, Evo, Malmis!
Wasn't expecting much when it had 3/4 cover.
Malmis!
Okay, so he's hindered. I'll take that. Okay, we'll upcast the Divine Smite.
Malmis!
Okay, decent damage roll.
Nayorka, Evo.
55%, not great. Let's see if we can move somewhere with no cover.
Nayorka, Evo.
65.
Malmis!
Okay, she hit all three. Looks like he's trying to go after Sathina here.
Marike, Abio, Piribe.
Let's throw the Herald of Pain. I wish there was flanking in this game. There doesn't appear to be, though.
Arcana, Evo,
I can snake burning hands in there.
Malmis!
Alright, Sathenia's got 8 hit points left. Here's your chance. 83%. There you go. Okay, so we're going to pick up some more magical items here. Go down and we'll rest. We'll ID those items. Bunch of stuff that we're not really going to be able to use. +1 Warhammer, Battle Axe, and Ring of Force Resistance. Okay, so the proficiency in Arcana and Religion, again, I think... I guess Arcana, might as well give it to her. Fire and Necrotic are fine. We'll give him Force, even though I don't know of anything that's going to be attacking him with Force damage. And then the Battle Axe, and the Warhammer. This would be push, this would be topple. As the mastery, but topple I really don't like all that much. Push might be, I don't know, more useful, I guess, but there's that not stacking thing again. So I guess I can change this over to push. So I can redo my weapon masteries. Verify that took effect. Yes, it did. Yeah, I just don't like topple. Topple's much better in tabletop. So the Circle to Scorching I'll put on. The Rapier +1, I don't really have anybody that's going to be able to take advantage of it. Well, this would be Vex. I guess this could give him Vex instead. That might be more useful. Give it to him and change that to Vex. So that way he'll have advantage on attacks. Let's do that. We got plenty of food, so I'm not worried about resting. And this is going to be Rapier. Okay, and yeah, now he's got Vex. Okay, so that will be useful. Okay. Well, I can't remember what causes this to proc, the bandit camp. I'm pretty sure I've read everything. I don't think I'll be able to get down to that in time. Maybe I can. That'd be a forced march. I don't want to do that. Okay, Black Dragon. Good thing it didn't see us. Okay, so you find the remains of a long-dead merchant. Okay, so now we have... There's a locked chest in there. I don't know why he's attempting to do it with sleight of hand. But he passed it. Okay, so there's beautiful silk gloves and exquisite ring. I'm pretty sure I know what both of those are. Yeah, those are the silken gloves. They give you proficiency in sleight of hand and proficiency in medicine. And the exquisite ring is the ring of acid resistance. So I guess we'll just head over toward the Sickless Temple. Like I say, I'm not entirely sure what I'm missing here.
Do you think this is the right place?
There is no doubt. I can feel it. This is the Hearth of Kucheza. Wait. I sense... darkness. Dissonance. Disharmony.
Nothing delightful, then?
Undead. This place reeks of their corruption.
We'll take care of them.
We're here to find that book. There's no time for a crusade.
Okay, let me just... The ring of acid resistance. I don't think there's anybody in here who's going to be throwing acid damage onto me. And the silken gloves, sleight of hand and medicine. Okay, so we've already got sleight of hand here. Might as well give him the medicine. That doesn't really matter. See him change to his white gloves. Okay. And over here, I want to take one last look through my... through my inventory here and make sure there's nothing that I haven't missed as far as reading it. Yeah, because I thought reading this is what unlocked it. And then that key is what you needed to get through the door. But I guess I'm wrong. Oh, okay. There was a folded note in his inventory that had that location in it. Crazy. Okay, so now that location's revealed. This is what I wanted to do today. Yes, there it is. Gonna be getting a little low on food, actually. But I did forage. Alright. Okay, so this is the bandit camp. The same bandits that killed Bach and took his ring. This key, or that key that we picked up, unlocks this gate. And we want that open. Okay, now we've got somebody patrolling out here. Right here. The main enemy we need to watch out for is Xenia. Right here. She's a problem. Okay, so now he's going back around, so I'm going to bring M out. And I want to give us as much time to make attacks here as I can. Okay. So I'm going to move here and ready a ranged attack. You can dash, you won't be able to get to anybody. So M oh, come on. Okay, we need to pull back. Sharon's just gonna wait for now. They're all gonna come dashing in. Okay, there's the range shot from Sathina. Okay, let's see if Shatter's still broken. It is. Okay, so we did get a kill there. Got 20 points of damage on Xenia. Move Rudi back around the corner a little bit. Okay, so both of those missed. Okay. That was weird. He died twice. Low percent chance here, but it's better than nothing. Huh. Roll a 2. Okay. So and now let's dash in here. Okay, can we get any shots on anybody? Possibly. That's going to be a horrible chance to hit. Oh, for some reason she had advantage. Don't know why, don't care why. Okay, so now we can get Bless up. They all grouped up again. They are.
Arcana.
Get another shatter out here.
Malice.
Okay, so we got another kill out of that. Xenia is going to be able to dash in after this. How many hit points? He's got 7 left. Didn't need that. Now let's move you back a little bit. Jeva probably doesn't have any shots on her.
Nayorka, Evo.
And
Marike, Abio, Theribe.
let's give some additional hit points there, just in case Xenia gets in here. Well, she's going to get in here. Oh, I'll push her back. Oh no, what happened? The attacks of opportunity and ready to attacks are still really, really buggy. Okay. So, again, she's probably more of a hunter type, so she's probably not going to be very susceptible to hold person.
Encho. Arcana. Encho. Arcana. Encho.
Target must be humanoid. Yes, I get it. Why are they still out of range? That's 60 feet. How is that not in range?
Arcana. Encho.
Hello. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's only 20 feet. What in the...
Arcana. Encho.
Jeez, this game.
Arcana. Evo. Malmis.
What is this? What in the ever-loving... You're out of your mind. You're absolutely out of your mind. This is so stupid. This is just so dumb. Well, my only goal now is to try and get her to move because something about that spot she's sitting in is bugged. So dumb. Yeah, probably. This is something that's been weird in this game for a while now. Differences in the terrain like that used to make you move like 3 or 4 boxes just to be able to try and get a hit, and then they could hit you whenever they felt like it. And it was a big problem in the prologue when you were fighting the Cavuli at the funeral. And now it's just they even said in patch notes that they had this figured out, but they obviously do not.
Malmis! Marike Apio Derive!
1 hit point. Nice. Yeah, see, Herald of Pain doesn't even hit. This is so dumb. This is so stupid. He's attacking with throwing daggers? What in the... Oh, wow. Okay. You sure?
Arcana.
Okay.
Encho.
So yeah, still only a 55% chance for it to land.
Minure.
Yeah, she rolled a 19. So... But at least now I can actually swing at her. And of course you're gonna miss. %, 63. 73, and I still missed. I think it's better off if I get advantage on this and go ranged. Alright.
I take no prisoners.
Well, the horribly dumb spot there aside, not too bad. So this is what I was looking for. And we'll look at what those are here in a second. Let's go loot the rest of this place. And I do believe that they have fixed the bug with this place, but we'll check and see. I think one of the patch notes mentioned that they had fixed this location, but let's see. Okay, so we got a couple of crates to loot here. Nothing. Drop a quick save for the lockpick. Okay, and this is what else we're looking for. This is what I wanted to have before I went into the Basilisk fight. Okay, so let's go take a long rest and we'll ID all of this stuff. We'll equip it and we'll leave and we'll see if they did fix this. Okay, so the beautiful scimitar is the viridescent scimitar. This is the best melee weapon in the game right now as far as pure damage goes. It's a scimitar, 1d6 plus 1. As a scimitar, it's both light and finesse, so it works with dex characters and it works offhand. And it does an additional 1d4 damage, acid damage on top of it. The beautiful studded leather armor plus 1. The exquisite amulet is the acidic amulet. Once per turn on a melee attack, you're going to gain 1d4 acid damage. And this stacks with other things that you may have. So it's basically a 1d4 bonus on top of whatever your melee characters are doing right now. Then the magnificent boots are boots of the athlete. Proficiency in athletics and acrobatics, not really a big thing, but nothing to balk at either. So the viridescent scimitar is going on to M. We're going to make a little change here, and we're going to give up Vex, and we're going to dual wield scimitars with Nick. Now that we're getting 1d4 acid damage there, I have a couple... Oh, that's what I did with the other component pouch. I gave it to him because I was planning for this to go here. Paladins come with a spell focus that's a holy amulet. I changed him over to a component pouch here so I could free up the amulet slot so I could give him the acidic amulet here. Otherwise, if you swap out his holy amulet with this, he can't cast divine smites. So moving that component pouch there allows me to do divine smites, and on top of my rapier damage, I'm now doing 1d4 acid damage as well. And then as far as the boots go, proficiency in athletics and acrobatics, we can just look and see who might benefit from that. We have proficiency on both here. I think we're already wearing boots here. Yeah, we're wearing the Swift Striders. We're not going to change those out. So either one of these two, they would work on. And we don't have anybody that's going to wear the studded armor +1. Again, with the half plate here being 15 +2 dex bonus, and this being 13, plus my bonus, which in this case would be +3, would be 18 total. This, no, sorry, that's 13, right? Yeah, 13 +3, so it's 16 total. This has 15 +2 for 17 total. So the only difference would be I've disadvantaged on stealth checks right now, but that's not really a big deal in the game for me. Yeah. Okay, so I think that kind of gets us to the final forms, so to speak. What we are going to do is change over a weapon mastery. We're going to add the Warhammer in here, because when we get into the fights against the undead, the Warhammer does bludgeoning damage, and they are skeletons are vulnerable to bludgeoning damage. So we'll change that over. We'll add that weapon mastery in when we take our long rest. Okay, so let's take another one here. We'll remove the heavy crossbow. I don't really care about push as much. And put the Warhammer in. That way he can interchange between the rapier and the Warhammer as needed. Alright, so now we can head out here. And we will check and see if they have actually fixed this location or not. Okay, who's stuck? Okay, so when we pop out on the mini-map, we'll see if this location is still here or not. Okay, it is still there. So... let's see. Okay, so they did fix it. So, the instance stays, but it does not repopulate with enemies. It used to be that once you finish that, you could come back in here and kill Xenia again and get another scimitar and another amulet. And you could keep doing that over and over, and get as many amulets and scimitars as you wanted. But it looks like they have fixed that. They just, for some reason, the instance doesn't disappear. But they have fixed it. Okay, so now we're going to head into the Hearth of Kucheza for the last little bit of the stream here. Okay, we foraged, so we didn't have to use any food. Okay, one more rest. So now looks like what's going to happen. Well, I'll talk about it later, at the end of the stream. So let's head around here. Got a gatherable here. I think there's another one here. Yep. Okay, now in here, I think we're gonna have a history check. Oh, yeah, first we've got to deal with the fight here with the Ettin. So let's save before we go into this. And this is undead. I don't think I'm going to get close to the undead. Close enough to use it, but I'm going to swap out to the Warhammer.
Well, looks like we found those undead you sensed.
And an Ettin. I didn't think we'd have to make a choice.
Choice? It's simple. We destroy the undead.
Better side with the skeletons for now. Take out the big guy first.
Why not just take them all at once?
Those skeletons look like they're being controlled. They won't be waiting for us. Let's make a choice.
Okay, so we're going to side with the Ettin here in this. We've done this both ways. Well, we've never sided with the skeletons. But we have done kill them all and side with the Ettin, and then we've chosen to anger the Ettin, and we've also chosen to not anger the Ettin. So you can go back to the previous playthroughs and see different outcomes to this. We're going to side with the Ettin to start.
Rahak Garabak!
Speak tongue.
Ah, see, he's happy. Now let's smash those undead. What did you say?
What's this?
Okay. So we rolled pretty crap on initiative. But it is what it is. I need to manually maneuver here, I think. Yep. And a miss. So again, don't go diagonal around those. He's not going to see anybody from up there.
Arcana, Evo.
Target not sensed. Why not? What is this? Not showing him being able to attack anybody. Jeez, what is this game? Oh, now I can move all the way back here and get one attack on somebody?
Arcana, Evo, Malmis!
A 40% chance? I think he rolls a 2. Roll a 1 on a d10. He's going to go call for reinforcements.
Crikey, Encho.
Out of range. Figured that was going to be.
Piribe. Neyorka, Evo, Malnis!
Okay, there's a bunch of skeleton crossbones that we're going to need to worry about, but the skeleton caster, we are really going to need to focus on. Okay, well, he's going after a skeleton knight, which is good.
Better luck next time.
Okay, so at least we got that one taken out. Not sure why he didn't provoke an attack of opportunity there. Okay, all the damage stacking up. Yeah, and there it is again. See, I've got to move like 3 squares to be able to make a 20% attack on the skeleton knight. Yeah, it's so weird. I didn't need to do that. Okay, now we need to see if Shatter is good here.
Arcana.
See how broken it is? It's still really broken.
Malnis.
Okay, vulnerable to bludgeoning damage from her. Alright, and he has a shatter. Alright, and that got rid of the caster and a couple of the crossbones. Yeah, all the crossbones, so all we have is skeletons and the 2 knights left. I'm not going to Divine Smite that. There's a reason for that. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, well, you go, dude. So weird, it wouldn't even let me move there for a minute. Okay, so we have a skeleton and a skeleton knight that's up there at the top. So let's get here. I doubt he's even going to be able to get into this fight. Same with Sharon. I don't think she's even going to be able to get into it. Jebva, I just want to move past all of these caltrops. Roll the 1. Okay, so I can get here. Vulnerability to bludgeoning damage, so I'm not going to respond here. And then M, if we can get somewhere where we can see him. Okay, so we'll bonus action dash. Man, we did get sneak attack. Nice. That's going to vex him, so I'll have advantage on my next ones, but he's only got 1 hit point left. Oh, shield decay, Ettin. Sure. Where are you going?
Arcana, Evo, Malmis!
35% chance.
Take Bones down! Meet Sax next!
Wait, what? He's gonna kill us? But we helped him!
That's a bonus, he speaks common. Now we can understand his death threats.
Wait!
Okay, so no, we have a choice here. We can make a persuasion check, we can just straight up attack, or we can make an intimidation check. That's now 89%.
Let us go in peace, and we'll rid you of all the undead.
Not hungry. Bones stealing treasure! Don't steal it!
Okay, so he doesn't want you to... Stop, stop, stop. Everybody stop moving. That's what I was afraid of. The caltrops are still active. So the last thing that we're going to do today is disarm all of these. Okay, and I can't remember if there are any more over here.
Who cares?
Yes. Oh, there was another one there. It was hidden behind the column. I didn't even see it. Okay, I think that might be it. Okay. Here we go with this again. Okay. Sometimes it just refuses to save, not sure why. Okay, that will bring us to a good spot to end the live stream. So, as I mentioned at the start, here's what's going to happen next week. We probably have about an hour left of game, well, maybe an hour and a half worth of gameplay left in the series. So what we're going to do is next week, we're going to finish this up. We'll have the finale at the same time, at 10 o'clock next Saturday. If we finish up early, we will do a bonus live stream right after that of Elite Dangerous. So we'll have the Thursday evening live stream of Elite Dangerous, and then we'll have whatever time is remaining in this time slot on Saturday as another Elite Dangerous live stream. And there will be an announcement about what we're going to do now that once we finish this live stream. We'll deal with that next week. So, as always, thank you all for being here. Especially the new people that I haven't seen names before. So, and I'm gonna mispronounce however you're spelling your name. Pie White, or however you say it. Again, thank you for being here. My community is great. I love the interactions that I have in chat with all of you, and the support is very, very welcome, because as I say, without your support, none of this would be possible. This is Commander Jorval saying, until next time, fare thee well.